Hi you guys, I don't know if I should take my glasses off or no. But I went to Starbucks and I got a second drink for free. This my lips looks okay. Because of that mask, I have to like make sure the lips looks okay. I think they look fine, right? So I decided to wear my bright pants today, and I'm just here. I decided not to go far because have two drinks. So I got the hot uh, pistachio latte because that's what I wanted, and I got a cold one. So I'm gonna have a cold one right now. So yeah, I should take the glasses off. Let me see. Open this thing too. Oh my god, it's like so fucking good, you guys. Love it. So where's my second pair? Okay, I got those ones. Should I wear that? The clock ball. Let's see. Is it better? I think it's better, right? Maybe you guys you can see my eyes, right? I just wear those. I think this one is pretty nice. The lighting is good here, I think. So let me take the pic. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. So what I was gonna talk to you guys about, I have this I was watching this YouTuber. She's also transgender. So a story of my transition. I think that would be so excited, like so freaking cool to talk about. Let me make another sip. It's so nice. I think she made a frappuccino. I think it's frapp. Yeah, it is. It's a grande pistachio frappuccino in a venti cup, made with whole milk. That's the way I like it. So yeah, you guys. Let me see, where should I start? That's like 4 years ago. Because I remember back in 2017. That's when originally I started my transition in summer. It was August. I remember how I called this clinic. That was back in Utah. How I called this clinic, and I think I called in April, and she scheduled me for August 17th. Why do I remember? Because it's my kind of second birthday, my sister's birthday. So that's how I remember. And so yeah, I called, and she couldn't schedule me any faster than that. So I had to wait 3 months to get in. And I was so anxious all those 3 months. I was like, am I making the right decision? Like before, I've never taken hormones. You know what I mean? I never been. Yeah, like I don't know. I've been like very, very anxious, and I didn't really had anyone to talk to. I didn't open to anyone until like October 2017. You know what I mean? It's like 3 months after transition. I started saying like, oh yes, I'm finally decided to transition. I've been on hormones for 3 months now. And honestly, I still remember my first appointment. It was kind of easy, and the doctor, she was amazing in Utah. She prescribed me pretty high doses. I'm not gonna tell like the doses and everything because you know what I mean. Like I don't want to tell the doses, but it was spironolactone and pretty high dose of spironolactone, the testosterone blocker, and then I was taking the estrogen. So yes, pretty high dose because I've heard like other YouTubers that were telling like that they would take like smaller doses of estrogen in the beginning and maybe not even spironolactone, but she's pretty cool about it. She was like, you want changes and blah blah blah, And at that time I was 24, so 24 So that's the time when I finally decided to transition. I was just scared, you know what I mean? Like I wanted to like transition when I was like 18, but it was like back in Russia and it was kind of scary. So I decided to wait a little bit. And I've been, at that point, I've been in the United States for about a year. I came in May 2016. So that's been a year for me in the United States. You know what I mean? I've been dealing with some documents. I didn't really have time to do my transition at that point. You know, I couldn't even think about it because I've been just worried about my documents, you know what I mean? Get my status, get my life back together, and here in the United States. So let me take another seat. I look so excited to tell you guys that story. Do you like those glasses? I kind of like them. So yeah, it's like now you guys can see my eyes, but I'm so uncomfortable. Like I swear to God, like talking without the glasses because I feel like it like hides my face. You know what I mean? So don't mind it. But it's like people passing. But I swear to God, there was this girl like walking on the pedestrian walk, right, and she was like looking at me weird. And I just said hi to her. I was like, hey, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, I don't know. It's like weird, you know what I mean? When people look at you and like you expect them to smile because it's kind of rude not to smile. And I'm just, you know what I mean? I decided to say hi first because I hate that, you know what I mean? Like if I wouldn't say hi, like it's very uncomfortable for me. Like someone just stared at you, but then I said hi, you know what I mean? Kind of, she smiled kind of back, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Maybe she thought I'm someone else. I don't know. A lot of people think I'm someone else, but no. So anyway. So going back to Utah story, you guys, I'm like you know what I mean, like getting back and forth with different topics. That's just my personality. My teeth, they're like yellow. They're kind of too. So embarrassing. But anyway, so going back to Utah, what else was going on? So yeah, I finally got my appointment. I was so excited. So she did some blood work. That's what they usually do, and then like I think my following appointment was in 6 months. Hi, Bobby. So it was in 6 months, and that's what happened. So it was in 6 months. I did some blood work. She prescribed me the meds right away. So I think I started taking them next day. So pretty freaking fast. I didn't have to do like any psychiatrist. She was saying like, you know, I can totally tell, like you can tell you have that like energy in you are transgender. So that was super excited because I was like, maybe I have to wait another year or something because every state is very different, but I was lucky. And the doctor, she's actually from Switzerland, so she's from Europe herself. And I was like, oh my goodness. And she's literally like the best in Utah. So, but I'm not gonna say any names. If you know, you know, like you can Google it, you know what I mean? Like you can Google stuff and you can find anything you want. Google, it's free. It's free, you know what I mean? If you want. But yeah, I would definitely recommend her. So I started taking hormones, and then I think I've noticed in a month. So nothing was going on, right? Like same old me, same old Alex. But I think in 1 month I got really sick, you guys. Like I don't know if it ever happened to anyone. Like I've never really heard any stories about like getting sick of hormones. Maybe because I was taking like high doses. I don't know, you guys. That was like the weirdest thing. I was feeling really sick for maybe like good 4 weeks, all right, for 1 month. After first month taking hormones, I was feeling really sick. I was still working and everything, but I was like very, very chilly, and I had like fever and stuff. Look at my head, just like frozen. So yeah, let me smoke a cigarette. Can I do that? Let's see. Maybe let's record the video first. I'll have a cigarette. Who cares? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know I quit it, but now I'm back smoking. So shut up. Fucking annoying. But yeah, I watched the HRH video this morning. She's so fucking cool. I love her. She's so hilarious. She's like, fuck you. Who cares? I love her. Listen. What is the thing? I swear to God. Oh my God, where did I put my lighter? there. Oh my god, this guy's pretty cool. It's like heavy metal. And there. I'm not gonna cut it off though, you guys. Like I hate fucking cutting it off. I'm just gonna upload how it is. You know what I mean? So alright, so first month I was feeling really sick. And then after that I start feeling better, and I've noticed how my breast tissue start growing. It was so fucking painful, you guys. I remember one day someone was giving me a hug, and that was so painful. I was like, fuck. And at that time, like I didn't tell anyone that I'm transitioning yet. You know, he was like, what's wrong? And I was like, oh my goodness, my chest hurts. And he was like, why would your chest hurt? You know what I mean? And I was like, you know, if you know, you know, if you don't, you don't. So yeah, and then my breast started growing. So if you guys don't know, I was taking pills. So I was taking pills for about 2 years. So that was in Utah. And honestly, it's been I would say like it took me a good year to actually notice some results. Finally, you know what I mean? Because I was not noticing any results. Like I was doing makeup at that time because I was just, you know what I mean? I would do makeup before, but in that moment I was just, I was finally dressing up differently. I was excited. But at the same time I was like anxious and nervous because I've never really like wear dresses. I did, but not daily, you know what I mean? And I start coming out slowly, mostly at work, saying, but they didn't really had any issues. They were actually pretty nice about it, very open-minded. You guys imagine, like that blows my mind. Back in Utah, okay? And that was like a pretty conservative part of the state. It was not Salt Lake City, all right? I'm gonna tell you where it is, but you guys know. But so yeah. Then I start like noticing some changes. Mostly I would say like my fat distribution and just like the mindset, start being very different. I start thinking differently, like take a moment. I start being more emotional. Emotional is definitely the key. I've noticed like watching the movies. I've been like watching my favorite TV show Charmed. I've been so emotional, you guys, about just everything. I would just like cry, I would laugh, and that was so different because I couldn't hold it anymore. If before like I would be like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing, like to like cry, you know what I mean, when other people can see you or like laugh, you know what I mean. And those moments I couldn't hold no more, and I would just cry over small little things. But so we got that part. How do you guys like my rings? This one from my ex-boyfriend. That's kind of like a pentagram, inverted pentagram ring. And I have this one. This one I got in Germany. And on this hand, I have those. I got this one that kind of twisted, but it's fine. So it's like a crystal one. I got this one here, like recently. I lost my favorite ring. I don't know where I lost it, but that happened like a year ago. Somewhere in Mexico. I don't fucking know, when I was getting loaded. So anyway, so the transition slowly came, and I've noticed like how people, after a year, people start telling me that you're not, like you're unclockable, you know what I mean? Like when before they would like look, especially like my face, I would say like my face changed the most because I have like pretty feminine figure. Anyway, so so I hope you guys can hear me. I have my headphones on, so it should be good. But yeah, so my friends were like, yeah, you know what I mean? They would introduce me to like different people, and they would say like, no fucking way, like there's no fucking way, like, you know what I mean? And I was like, are you like joking? And I haven't done any surgeries, just so you guys know. I haven't done any surgeries. I'm definitely planning to get like my face done and my breast augmentation and, you know what I mean, maybe the bottom surgery. But I'm just saying, yeah, so And at that time, I think in a year passed, I was not like thinking about it no more. You know what I mean? I kind of get used to like taking the, you know, I got used to like the system, you know, taking my prescriptions daily. And it was not a big deal no more. My breasts were still kind of sore on some days. My dosages were the same for like a year, so 2 years. So yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you guys. Like, you have to be like really patient with your process. It's not one day thing. You have to like, you know what I mean? It's gonna take some time, and it's so exciting to like to see those changes. It's so exciting to. Let me take a sip. My coffee, you guys, this is so good. You guys have to try it. It's a pistachio latte, Starbucks. Oh my god, it's so good. But I don't know how many pumps she put. I think she put not 4. I think she put 5. I'm not sure. But anyway, so yeah, a year. I would give it a year to finally see some results, see some changes, and it will happen. I think he's transgender guy right there. I don't know. I'm like whispering. But yeah, it's actually pretty hot right now. It was kind of windy, and I was like, oh my god, fuck, it's windy. Now I have to find like a spot so it's not as windy, but here it's actually perfect. So yeah, that's like a story of my transition. Then things happen. I don't know if you guys know, I'm an addict. You know, I relapsed. I was supposed to get some surgeries done. That was back in Utah. I think that was like in 1 year and a half mark. I was supposed to get my face feminization surgery covered by insurance, you guys, and my breast augmentation, but then I relapsed. And I actually was honest about it because I didn't know that they're gonna cancel my surgeries. I didn't know anything about it, so I was not experienced. So I told them about that, and they told me that they can't. You have to wait a year to be sober to actually get those procedures done. And I was like, fuck, screw this. And you know what I mean? I started using even fucking harder, you guys, because I was like, no way, you know what I mean? Like, I can't wait a year. Like, what's gonna happen in a year? Then I lost my job and shit. Like, shit went downhill, and you know what I mean? Like, it's been really fucking a mess. But now I'm back on hormones. I've been back on hormones for 6 months now, which is super excited, and I'm taking shots. It's all covered by insurance here in Los Angeles. In Utah, it was not covered by anything, just partially, kinda. You still have to pay the deductibles, but here everything is covered. Even if you have like the Medi-Cal, I think I could talk about it. Like, if you have the Medi-Cal, everything is going to be covered. Even the prescription you're taking, they're going to be covered. So that's pretty cool, I think, because saving up actually a lot of money on that, because in Utah I would spend like around $200 a month just on prescriptions, you guys, itself, even when the insurance would pay for it. So that was really expensive. In Los Angeles, it's definitely easier to transition. It's not a big deal at all. In Utah, it was kind of smooth too, because I had a right person, a right doctor, but it really depends on a person. It depends. It varies from person to person. So, but now I've been back on hormones for 6 months, and I'm taking shots, and I'm still doing the Spirlactone thing. The shots I'm doing just every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, yes. I have to go to a clinic. I'm not doing it myself. I'm like so afraid to do it myself. So I'm going to a clinic, and I'm doing it in a clinic. So I've noticed some results, definitely mostly on my like breast tissue, like it's growing faster. That's what I've noticed when I was taking the hormones in Russia. I don't know if you guys know, I went back to Russia. I was there for about 6 months, and I was self-medicated myself, which is not good, but I was taking hormones, and I've noticed how the hormones work differently over there, because my breast tissue was growing pretty fast. But here I've noticed it's the same. So yeah, that is pretty exciting. I'm like so tired of holding this phone. But so yeah, let me know, you guys, if you have any questions, or if you guys want to make you an update for 6 months. I'll like talk in more details and explain everything that's what's going on with me during those 6 months, because that's my experience is definitely different those 6 months than what was before. So let me know in a comment down below if you want to hear a different story about the shots instead of pills. I would be more than happy to tell you guys that. So yeah, please like and subscribe, as I always say. Gotta got the ashes fucking everyone. Please like and subscribe if you like my video, if you like my content. I would really appreciate it. I literally have you guys like 2 subscribers right now, but it's actually been growing. I'm so excited to have you guys and my, as my family. I love you all. Please take care of yourself in those hard times. So yeah, thank you so much. Love you all.